Hello, friends. This is Marina Shepelsky, U.S. immigration licensed attorney, practicing in this field since 2003. And my office is in New York City, in Brooklyn. I'm doing this live on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram on my account, Shepelsky.attorney. So if you want to ask me anything, please post your question in the comments. But also, I would love to know where you guys are watching me from and give me like a couple of words. What is your status in the United States, or if you're outside of the United States? I would be curious to know. This really motivates me to know who is watching me, what kind of issues you guys are dealing with, and where you're from. So tell me where you're from and tell me what is your legal status in US, or if you're outside of US. I'm just going to wait a few minutes before beginning to discuss immigration news. Watching from New Jersey, from Bala Guy on YouTube. I am physically in New Jersey right now too, because I live here in New Jersey. So hello, fellow New Jersey person. Andre is watching me from Morocco. Amazing. Morocco is such a beautiful country. It's my dream to go visit Morocco. Good morning from Ohio. And Islam for Kids filed for VAWA. Congratulations, you took the first step to the rest of your beautiful life. After people go through abuse and marriage, sometimes it's actually your kids over 21. Nothing worse can really happen to you other than, illness, God forbid. But you're in good shape. If you file for VAWA, hopefully you left that marriage, you left the abusive situation. Your life is going to be beautiful after that. Everything will fall into place. I believe that in my heart. Um, Itchy Feet is watching me on Instagram from India, from outside of the United States. Welcome, welcome. And if you are inside the United States, I would love to know, what is your legal status? You don't have to get into details, but you could be like a visa overstay, came without a visa, waiting for asylum, filed for VAWA. Just in one sentence, like tell me, just so that I know when I record my videos, when I get ready for these lives, so that I know what you guys are dealing with and I can create videos for you. Chev says she's watching me from Arizona in the United States. That's amazing. I've been to Arizona and I want to go again. One of my very close friends, whom I never see because it's so far, lives in Arizona. My friend before I even became a lawyer, before I even went to law school. Okay, let's slowly start talking about immigration news. The good news is that USCIS is expanding online access to information about their services for people who are filing. So they've added two forms, major forms. One is the green card application, I-485, and one is form I-821 for TPS. To the tool they have. The tool is called My Progress, And from that tool, you can put in your case number and it will give you an estimate how long you still need to wait for your case to be, adjudicated, made a decision on. Doesn't mean approved, but like approximately how long you have to wait for somebody to make a decision on your case with USCIS. For now, they only put in there, for now, family-based I-485s or Afghan special immigrant I-485s, and also the I-821 application for temporary protected status, TPS. Only two forms for now, but it will be expanding. This is the good news. And soon, I'm hoping, everybody will be able to see all of their forms, how long they can expect for them to take. And already in there, they're saying is inside your USCIS online account. So if you file anything with USCIS, we strongly urge you to create on your phone or online, your own personal USCIS online account. It's called My USCIS. So My USCIS, one word. And you can check in there right now the new forms, I-485 for green card, I-821 TPS, but also Form I-765 application for work authorization, Form I-131 application for travel document or advanced parole, Form N-400 your application for U.S. citizenship, Form I-90 your application to replace your lost or destroyed or expiring green card, and Form I-130 for alien relative family. Okay, so all of those you can look into your mind account and meet. Oh, how long is it gonna take? Chef on YouTube wants to know if I am on TikTok. I am on TikTok, but I'm not streaming here live to TikTok because it's a little too much. Because when I post my lives, when I do my lives on TikTok, I get so many questions that I'm not able to handle them all at the same time with YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So it's too much. Yeah, so I will do a separate live on TikTok later, probably not today because of the holiday. But yes, I am on TikTok. Just basically look for Marina Shepelsky on TikTok. I do different material, different content on all of my platforms. If I'm here, something else is coming up on Instagram, a whole different thing is coming up on TikTok. I do different stuff. I do so much stuff. I have a great team. I'm not doing this all alone, obviously. But I record all the videos, I give them all the information, and then they post it. Let's see. Hi from DPK. Kwaku Anane says, "Good morning, madam. You're an amazing woman." Thank you so much. I don't think I'm so amazing, but I am pretty organized, so I can do this. Uh, uh, Andre Zimmerman is asking if Moroccan citizens will get banned, stopped from entering U.S. in 2024. Only if we get Trump, and I don't think that he will do this either from Morocco. But anyway, we'll get to all the questions pretty soon. For now, post where you're from and do post your question if you want to ask. Anything I answer here is not intended to be legal advice. This is only for entertainment and educational purposes only when I talk about the case types and like the strategies in your case. For an individual consultation, please find a link in my profile and schedule a consultation with our team. We have different team members, lawyers, specialists in immigration who consult people and tell them individually what to do in your specific situation. Money 8384 is asking if what I can do to help if somebody was deported due to a drug related charge. Potentially yes, but it's a very small chance you'll be able to overcome it, like tiny, like 1% chance, not a great chance. Hello from Solo Traveler 97. Hello. Hi from Chocolate Guy 71. Money says he's watching from Jamaica. Thank you so much. Hello from Three Steps Head. That's cool. That's a cool name. All right, let's move on. A little bit more news this week. USCIS also announced that they added additional H-2B visas. They added to the number of visas for non-agricultural, like lower level professional visas for people in landscaping, housekeeping, hotel hospitality areas, and cleaning, gardening, those kinds of jobs. They've added 60, I think 66. No, wait, how many visas did they add? On top of the 66,000 visas that already were there, they added 20,000 more H-2B visas for this fiscal year. So if you have an employer, a company who wants to sponsor you, you can come to US and be sponsored for H-2B visas. Some new visas were added to help the American workforce. People are complaining they cannot find people for like these lower level jobs in US citizens and green card holders. Ecuador has good news. Ecuador received eligibility. They're now eligible to get this family reunification parole process. So if you have a family petition for a relative from Ecuador and their visa is going to be coming up soon, you will get, and your relative will get emails to file a special affidavit of support and allow them to come earlier with special family unification parole, wait in US for the visa processing and file in US for adjustment of status. So if you're from Ecuador and you have a family petition, whether you filed it or it was filed for you, you have some new options now, and watch out for them to contact you to come here. So that's been in the news. Everybody is still talking about what's going to happen if, God forbid, Trump gets elected next year. Many of my colleagues are saying that they think he will get elected. I don't know. I personally doubt it. But if Trump does become new president, expect all kinds of changes with immigration law because he's definitely interested in changing immigration for the worse, not for the better. Okay, I'm going to start with the questions so that I have a little more time today to answer your questions. I want to wish everybody watching a happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow is a big holiday for me and for everybody in America, in the United States. Before I get into your questions, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. May you have a lot of things and people in your life to be appreciative and thankful for. I'm thankful for my family, first and foremost, for my kids and my husband and my parents. I'm an only child, so sadly, I don't have a sister or brother, but my husband does. He's got a wonderful sister. He has a son. My husband and I have 5 kids between us, plus his sister has a child. I love all our kids. I'm thankful for our kids, for us, being good health. I'm thankful for my work, for my team. And of course, I'm thankful for all of you guys who find time in your lives to watch my videos, to pay attention to what I do, to share these videos with other people, help others. This is a huge part of my life. I was watching this video yesterday, and the psychologist said that there's been research about how some people age better than others, how they live longer and others don't. What is the secret to aging better, looking younger? And it's very simple. It's nothing about facial creams or any procedures. It's basically if you have a meeting in your life, if you have a goal, if you have people who need you, if you're working, if you have stuff going on that's really important in the world, you live longer and you age much slower than the people who have like nothing going on. They're just bitter and miserable and they get old faster and they get sick more and they live shorter lives. So because of all of you guys, I have motivation. I have goals. I'm important and I can help people. If I didn't have you guys, I would have no one to help. And that would make me much, worse and sadder and age faster. So, if some of you think that I look good at young, I'm 47 years old, and it's because of you guys, because I have something to do. I have people to help. I'm always in a rush to do something else, to help one more person. And that's truly my life motto. I'm thankful for my life and everything in it. I wouldn't take anything back. I wouldn't change anything. So let's get into your questions. Okay. Anil Guru says, hi, my question is that my mom filed my case with USCIS in the category unmarried son and daughter of US citizen over 21. Recently, in October 2022, my case was filed in the California Service Center. How long will it take for my case to be approved? Okay, so this is when I share my screen and I go to, by the way, if you have the I-130 filed, you can open the My USCIS personal account, register with USCIS, and add your case, and you can check in there how long your specific case will be approved. but it will be a two-step process. First, the I-130 will be approved. So I'm about to share my screen here. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. All right, here we go. So I selected here I-130 petition, and it's U.S. citizen. One second. The question is, USA's unmarried son of U.S. citizen over 21. Okay, so we got processing times for U.S. citizens filing for an unmarried son or daughter, California Service Center. Okay, the waiting time is long time, 78 months. So if you divide 78 into 12, so it's like 5-6 years is the waiting time, and then I go to current visa bulletin, and I will jump to December already. December is out. In December 2023, in your category, which is unmarried sons and daughters of F1 of US citizens, I look at the first date here, and it says that in the first category, it's taking them as of today about 8.5 years to process. So your case will be approved first, but it doesn't mean they're ready to issue your visa. You will probably need to wait another 7 years from now, because as of today, 28 months to be approved, but then additional time, more time to, okay, I'm going to share, you know, share what I'm looking at here. And I'm looking at the F1 category here for the cases that USCIS and Department of State will be working on in the month of December in a week. In your category, they're looking at cases filed on January 2015. So yours was filed in 2022. They're now working on 2015, the beginning of the year, January. So do your calculation. I think you have to wait another 7 years to get your visa. Next question about the GS-260 petition by Andre Zimmerman from Morocco. If the petitioner information page, can I skip it because I don't know you're a citizen for the address, but at home, born at home, and I will live in the U.S. The GS-260 is a form where you fill everything out, and it's your immigrant visa application. You're coming here permanently. You're doing the GS-260. So where your address will be, like where you will live in U.S., you can put the address for your own house, but you will have to explain it in the interview. Good morning from Ohio. I filed for VAWA, Islam for Kids. Thank you. Okay, Sami Zamuri says, we had a master calendar hearing date that has been changed, and no court date has been scheduled since then. I've been here for 7 years. I want to apply for cancellation of removal. Do I have to cancel my case and open a new one to qualify? Sadly, you cannot qualify, Sami, for cancellation of removal if the NTA, the notice to appear, was filed that stops the clock for the 10 years. So even if in fact you've been living here for over 10 years, that clock for the 10 years that they use to count your time here stops when your court proceedings begin. And that's called the notice to appear document. It stops the clock. However, if the notice to appear has a deficiency, has a defect, it's missing important information that takes away constitutional rights, you might be able to overcome that. So maybe you need a consultation. Give us a call. My phone number is on the bottom of the screen. I can also put it in the notes. The office number is 718-769-6352. It's also on the bottom of my screen. It's my profile. However, if you don't want to call and you want to just go ahead and schedule a consultation with us directly, I will also post that link. 1 second. I'm going to get it from my Instagram. I'm just looking for the link. All right. I'm going to post here. Oh my God. Okay. Here. I'm posting it. So this is the link to schedule a consultation with us without calling, okay? That's it. shepelskylaw.clearbro.com/book. All right. If you go to that link, you can book your consultation with us. On Instagram, Hand Down Meat has a question. They say, hello, ma'am. My fiance is in USA as an asylee. Can he come to his home country for marriage with me? Please tell me a way, ma'am. I don't recommend that somebody that has asylum go back to their home country because they won't get a green card or US citizenship. The US government will think they lied about it being unsafe in the home country if they have asylum status. But again, for your personal consultation, give us a call. We can figure it out together. Okay, let's continue. Sammy says, thank you for your answer. Happy holidays. I live in Chicago. Oh, very nice. Thank you for letting us know. Chicago, I haven't visited yet, but I want to. Maybe next year. I haven't been to many places in the world, but especially around the United States. I still have not been in so many places in the United States. Um, Chicago, I want to go to New Mexico, Texas, California. Although I have been hearing bad things about San Francisco. It's not safe anymore. Like, I wanted to go to San Francisco. Sandy Liner says, can you please tell us how to apply for asylum? I'm in India. You have to come to the Mexican or Canadian border, the border of US. You have to download on your cell phone the CBP One app on your phone, CBP One app. And in Mexico or in Canada, apply to enter US with asylum. That is right now the only way you can get asylum from outside of America. If you're inside, you file the application. But if you're not here, you got to get here and ask for asylum at the border. That's how you do it. At the border, you basically apply for asylum. Okay, let's get back to questions on YouTube. Good morning. I'm watching from upstate New York, says Terja Vanzil. Very nice. And watching from Texas says happy life. Drop a line in the comments to show me what is your immigration status. If you're inside US, give me like a few words. What is your immigration status? Are you waiting for asylum? Are you waiting for VAW? Are you waiting for immigration court? Or if you're outside of US? King Richie wants to know, I worked without work authorization before I got married to a US citizen. Will I need a waiver? Probably not. You probably don't need a waiver marrying a U.S. citizen and filing through marriage to U.S. citizen. However, you might need a waiver for other things, like if there's any information you didn't truthfully disclose or you forgot to disclose in your forms, if there's something else, but not for the unauthorized work, as long as you're honest about it. As long as you don't lie about it, you're in good shape. And you probably will not need a waiver. But again, I cannot give you legal advice like this. Please schedule a consultation. Our number is on the bottom of the screen. I also posted it in the comments here. You can book a consultation by following the link, and there you go. Coma says they called us and my consultation cost $400. Is there a way to have a consultation at least for 200? I think our other people in our office charge less. Our lawyers, who are not me, other lawyers, but you can call back and schedule for not me personally, but my lawyers that I trained and I'm working with for many years, and their consultation is 250. Chev says waiting for VAWA. Cool, cool. King Richie says, thanks, Marina. Happy holidays. Say happy holidays to you guys. Islam says, I have filed for VAWA on August 28th, and the status change to the case is assigned to a new office. They transferred it on the 3rd of November. I haven't gotten my prima facie yet. You might be getting the prima facie soon, or you might not get it at all. I hope that you had a lawyer help you with this, and they filed your police clearances from every place you lived at more than 6 months. I hope they included a story, your marriage certificate to the citizen or green card holder spouse, proof of their status, whatever their status was, citizen or green card holder, your passport, and all that. The form had to be filled out. So all of that has to come together for you to get the prima facie or like preliminary approval letter. But hopefully it's still going to come. If you want a consultation with me, Coma, my consultation is 400 because I have a lot of people asking to speak to me, and this helps me organize my time. Waiting for asylum in Texas for more than 6 years. Happy life. The sad news is everywhere in US, every state, they're completely bogged down, overwhelmed, and very long lines for asylum. Literally, I have people posting in immigrant groups that are like Russian speaking and English speaking. Everyone has the same problem. People who file for asylum. I don't speak Spanish, but I'm sure if I was in Spanish speaking immigrant groups, they would complain about the same thing. Island lines are out of control. If you're serious and you really, really want the interview because you can't wait anymore, we file in federal court a special case, and that's called RIT of Mandamus. WRIT. I'm going to type it here um, so that I can show you on the screen. Okay. So the case type is called Writ of Mandamus. It's a federal lawsuit against USCIS where we say to the judge, Your Honor, this is outrageous that somebody has been waiting for 6 years or 8 years or 10 years for asylum. Please force the agency to schedule the interview. We're not asking for we're not, they will not just you want an interview, please schedule an interview. And it works if you've been waiting more than like 4.5 years. Uh, this is the follow-up question from Hamdamid. His asylee fiance is a green card holder. Can they come to the home country? No, it doesn't matter. They won't get U.S. citizenship if they go. All right. Anthony Sennett, who always watches us, says, Thank you, Marina, for all you do for us immigrants. I appreciate a blessed Thanksgiving. My regards to your family. Anthony, thank you so much for watching. My regards to all of your families, too. Please go home, be thankful for your family, because if not for mine, I couldn't be in my right mind. My family and my kids and my husband and my parents would still yell at me, even when I tell other people what to do, sometimes for $400 for an hour. My parents still yell at me and tell me what to do. And I'm very thankful for that because, I still feel like a girl sometimes when I still have them in my life and I have somebody to talk to and ask advice in your life. I think we're going to end it today, short Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a great, great holiday. If you're here, wait, there's another question coming in. I will answer it. My last one. SNS Triumph Store says someone in proceedings, stepmom filed for him. We got a work permit, court proceedings closed, and immigration sent a letter that his case is closed. What else can he do? I mean, if he, it depends on the age of the person. If his stepmom filed for him, it depends on the age. If they're under 21, there are things you can do. If you're over 21, you probably need to do the family petition and the waiver, and you might have to go to the embassy for an interview outside of US. But call for consultation. We can discuss this in 17-year-old. Okay, for a 17-year-old trial store, the one thing you can do is file for the special juvenile immigrant petition, potentially. I don't know the situation. You wait for the family petition to be approved and get a green card. That way, you might need to leave for an interview without any waivers because it cannot be illegal. But there might be some other options like asylum. I don't know. So call for consultation. I'm going to need a copy of the whole case to be able to tell you what was filed before the consultation, to tell you what to do. Gur Fateh Begoval says, my fiance have a green card after asylum case. Can I come to other country for marriage? After that, can I apply for visa and tell me your charge? Okay, if you have asylum and you don't go to the home country, you're good. A green card holder with asylum can travel wherever they need as long as it's the country for a visa for you in the F2A category. The F2A is now taking 2 years, 2.5 years. When you call it depends. It's not always the same. And gosh, there's more questions. All right. I'll finish these questions for the holidays. I will finish it. Coyote says, me and my wife asylum case was referred to the court in April, and our NTA is for a court hearing next November. But I got a divorce letter from her yesterday. What will happen to my immigration case? Call us urgently. We can help you. You will need to file your separate asylum case. You're not too late because you get to preserve the date that the wife's case was filed. And you will just have your own case. Okay? It's not the end of the world if you get divorced. You will just be divided into two cases. We can help. Bashir says, how long does it take to get VAWA approved? VAWA is 36 months right now. A little less, maybe. I've had some clients this month who got approved after 2.5 years. So between 2.5 to 3.5 years for VAWA. Karina says, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. And Indian Food says, ma'am, now VAWA case is how many years work permit? You might get a 5-year work permit if you applied for VAWA with the green card. And more questions. Oh boy. Koba says, how long does it take for an individual hearing to be scheduled? I came here in July from Mexico. My master hearing was canceled. Nothing on the EOIR website. Still waiting for a court hearing in New York. Any advice? I don't know how long. It might be a year. It might be 2. It might be a couple of months. It's hard to say. It's hard for me to guess. All right. On that note, I think I'm going to say have a great holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We'll see you next week. All right. Prepare your questions for next week. Thank you.